we're going to see if we can figure out how to cook fish on a stick, Native American style. This is the salmon stick right here. Kind of hard to see in the frame, but up close, this part gets shoved into the ground, and then the salmon gets slipped between these two slits. Before we load the stick, we're first going to have to cut the salmon. And what I'm going to be doing now is called a butterflying the salmon. You got to cut down each side of the backbone on the inside here and cut away the backbone section. So I'll first start by removing the head. That can get discarded. And I'll turn the fish here so you can see how this is done. I usually use a fillet knife, but this is the only knife I had handy. Seems to be working okay though. Nice red salmon right off the ocean. Just about done here. Looks like I can get this tail out of the way. I'm not very good at putting the salmon on the stick. I've only done this a few times, so we're both going to be figuring this out together. Yeah, you want to, I guess, try and be careful not to cut through the skin on the other side. Okay, that can be used for fertilizer, or if I fire up the smokehouse, I'll go ahead and throw that in too. So now we need to figure out, pretty sure this part goes down, so I'm going to have to flip this way, and so that this ends up on the lower side of the stick. So we'll go ahead and slip this through. MJ, I wonder who that was. Okay, now that we have the salmon on the stick, we need to put our horizontal pieces in, and these will keep the salmon from folding while it's cooking. So one goes one way and one on the other side. So I'll try to slip one in here. These are actually kind of thick maybe. It's got to be relatively thin, I guess, to slip through there. I think I cut most of mine pretty thick. Okay, just a couple more and I think we'll be ready to go build a fire. Okay, one underneath. I guess these are about 3 fingers distance apart. Okay, just a couple more and I think we'll be ready to go build a fire. Okay, one underneath. I guess these are about 3 fingers distance apart. Looking for some smaller smaller, straighter pieces. Two more and I think we'll be good here. So one here and one more on the back side. Now to keep this from slipping down, what we're going to want to do is take some wire and go ahead and squeeze this tight and wrap this wire around a few times. Okay, now it's time to start the fire. I suppose you're expecting me to pull out a flint box or something to get the fire started, but no, just use some kindling and a propane torch is the easiest way to get things going. And a few pieces of wood on top. Okay, here we are back. It's about a half hour later now. I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle a little bit of Johnny's on here, not too much, and see if we can get this to stay on the fire. So some garlic salt would probably be good on here too, but I gotta cook for kids too, and not all of them are gonna like the garlic. And I was just told that you're supposed to cook the skin side first. And right now it's 4:21. We missed out. And we'll go ahead and check on this periodically and see how this is going. I'll get a few close-ups. Okay, I'm back about 20 minutes later, just giving you an update. Yeah, the fish is just now starting to show signs of cooking. You can start seeing some of the juices starting to drip out of the fish. As it cooks, you know, a lot of guys will collect the juices as they drip off the ends here. Cups or clamshells. Okay, so now it's about 6:20 and this thing is starting to finally look like it's about done on this side. You can see it's changed colors significantly. It's a lot more brown. I'm going to slide this back and go ahead and flip it. I'll show you this weight I found for doing this after this is done. So we're just going to turn this around here. Okay, well I wanted to change angles and so you could see the fish cooking from this side. I'll zoom in and you can actually see some of the juices dripping down off of the fish. So I think I'm ready to pull this off the fire now. It's been about 2.5 hours, and if you see right here, the meat is starting to separate from the bones. So I'm pretty sure it's time to take it off. I think this is my first success at cooking fish on a stick. Go ahead and I'll give you a close-up here.